The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Charles Sims. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Off of play action, Darnold. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where's he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the interception, here's Simeon. And this is Latimer, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On first down, it's Simeon. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Second and 10, Simeon again. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll run here with Sims. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
On the ready. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
From the gun, here's Simeon. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Keelan Cole, the intended target. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They run with Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. And the Ravens have got it.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Tackles. Hey, Foxtrot. Shoot.
Here's Simeon. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Deshaun Jackson with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point try by Bailey. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
The last time we saw Jason Witten on a football field instead of the broadcasting booth was, of course, 2 years ago, 2017. He had 63 catches, 560 yards, 5 touchdowns. It was his 11th Pro Bowl that season for a man who came into the league back in 2003. On third down, a run from Breida. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
First down. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Now Simeon. And that's complete. It's Sims. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Keelan Cole, the intended target. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 12-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Faking the give, Darnold. They'll roll him out right. That is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They run forward, Breida. And some room to maneuver. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Field position from inside the 10. Here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's Blount. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9. Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Keep it up, guys. Ready? Under crunch. Ready? Hey, orbit.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Darnold. Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Now it's Darnold sliding out of the pocket. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now they run with Sims. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sims. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Simeon. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 6-6, pull it high. Check. Lucky. 5.
Sims. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Simeon. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flushed out right. Completes it to Blount. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw again on second down. Darnold. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
A shotgun snap for Simeon. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And now here is another interception. Snags it for the pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll hit Jackson complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hey, alert 3. General West. On the ball.
Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Montgomery at first down and then some. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. David Montgomery as the first half is winding down as the Ravens push further out in front. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. Now it's Breida. "31 yards there and a first down.
You ready?
A gain of 31 yards. First down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready to break. Breaks on the travel. And watch the ball.
Now Sims. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it again with Sims. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Simeon. That's caught by Jackson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go. Blue draw, Porter. Ready?
Now it's Simeon. Now diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact, the turnover ensues. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They run again with Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Matt Breida, 97 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll go with Hill here on first down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. There goes Jeremy Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jeremy Hill, his second touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Here's Simeon. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go counter with Breida. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The open man is sharp. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, here's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. On second down, Blunt. And he's got room. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be blocked down right around the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Charles Sims. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And is there bad blood here? I mean, and go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. Offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on last time?
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Again, they run with Sims. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now Simeon. And he's got it. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Jeremy Hill stopped here on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 33 and a 1st. Here's Breida. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. This is Breida. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 23.
X3.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They'll keep it on the ground. Sims. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Charles Sims. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Simeon in the offense going to go for 2 here.
80 weapons. Bravo.
To throw with Simeon. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. Out is the kickoff unit. Away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold rolling to his right. That'll be complete to Breida. And, oh, my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sims, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 11 yards there, 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion And defensively, pure frustration. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second down now. It's Sims, and he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes through.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of...
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Gostkowski the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback...
And he loses the football a second time. And the Texans scoop it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation. Now to put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes.